Good morning, everyone. Thank you. I'm Susan Rector, Chair of CCAD's Board of Trustees. To the class of 2025, congratulations. What an extraordinary moment. You've reached the culmination of years of experimentation, persistence, and creative breakthroughs. You've taken risk, you've refined your vision, and today you walk across this stage not only as graduates, but as artists and designers ready to shape the future. As board chair, I have the privilege of seeing the big picture, of watching this college evolve, and of seeing you, our students, push that evolution forward. Each of you have contributed to what CCAD is today, a vibrant, bold community that believes in creativity and knows that it is not just an asset, but a necessity, and it's a force for change. You're entering a world that is asking a lot of creative thinkers right now, a world of shifting industries, new technologies, and yes, AI. The headlines can be overwhelming, but let me offer you this. You are not being replaced, you are being called upon. Artificial intelligence Yes, indeed, you're being called upon. Artificial intelligence doesn't replace vision. It doesn't know what it's like to be you. It doesn't see the world through your lens or translate emotion into form. What it can do is to accelerate your process, open new doors, and help you build things we haven't even imagined yet. Think of AI not as a rival, but as a collaborator, one that responds to your direction, your intention, and your imagination. What you've learned here at CCAD goes far beyond technique. You've learned how to adapt, how to listen critically, and how to tell stories that matter. Those skills will serve you no matter what tools you use or how the landscape around you shifts. You are not just graduating into the creative community, you are going to shape it. So be bold, take up space, use your talents to design a more thoughtful, more just, and a more beautiful world. And if the path ahead isn't clearly marked, make your own path. So in conclusion, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, we are proud of each and every one of you. We believe in you, and we can't wait to see what you do next. Now it's my honor to welcome someone who has led this institution with purpose and vision. Since 2016, President Melanie Korn has guided CCAD through bold transformations, always with students at the center. Please join me in welcoming President Melanie Korn to the stage.
Thank you, Susan, for your warm welcome. Now let's hear from Alicia Brody. Alicia is an animation major, a member of the class of 2025, and President Emeritus of the Student Government Association. During her 2-year term as SGA President, Alicia has represented and advocated for the student body on an institutional level. She is committed to uplifting her peers beyond the classroom, determined to grow as an artist and as someone who serves her community. With that, please welcome Alicia Brody.
Thank you, Dr. Korn. Good morning, everyone. First, I'd like to thank Columbus College of Art and Design for allowing me to speak here today. Second, I'd like to thank my father. Although he may not be here today physically, he lives on spiritually as a standard of empathy and to ensure that the ones around me feel loved and validated. Although his presence was short-lived, it is significant and inspires the creativity that lies in my heart and soul. Even though it's been a while since he passed, 14 years this March, When I spend time with my little sister Rachel, I find myself doing actions that he's done for me in the past. I feel like a father in a way. A shoulder to cry on that's consistent. A sturdy tree to lean on while being flexible enough to wave its branches in the wind. It's healing and helps fill the gap in my heart that misses him dearly. I love that I can make the ones close to me and beyond feel like they matter, like he did for me, to help others feel validated. Only recently have I been able to accept myself as someone who deserves love and who positively impacts people's lives due to therapy, medication, family, bosses, and all the amazing people I've met here at CCAD. I cannot put into words how much I sincerely appreciate you all. Life would just not be the same without every single one of you. So please, as we gather here today, I'd like to congratulate all the hardworking new graduates who have painstakingly worked to set foot on this stage. As you gaze into the vast sea of family members, friends, faculty, and past graduates, I encourage you to reach out to others for your art, using CCAD as a launching pad to soar off and achieve your dreams, making the future brighter and a bit more colorful too. Before I close off, I'd like you all to pause. Reflect on your life leading up to this point and all the memories, challenges, achievements it took to set foot here. Please go ahead and thank yourself and acknowledge the achievements before we move on to the next chapter in life. I'd like to quote from the lovely game Undertale. Despite everything, it's still you. Despite the challenges you had to overcome, you're still here, chasing your creative vision that you had. Making sure to stay true to yourself. You're here. You made it. Okay.
Thank you, Alicia, for your inspiring words. I've had the pleasure of spending many hours with Alicia over the last few years in meetings with SGA leadership, and I just have to say, I've really enjoyed watching you grow, not just as an artist, but as a leader, and it's really been fantastic. So, thank you for everything you've done. And now, let's hear from Matthew Bergs. Matthew is an illustrator and represents his Master of Fine Arts class here at CCAD. Matthew's love of storytelling and animal characters led him from central Wisconsin to Columbus, and eventually to international stages like the Bologna Children's Book Fair. His thesis work brings to life the folklore of the North Woods in an illustrated chapter book that reflects the mentorship, community, and creative spirit he found here at CCAD, which are just some of the many reasons why they were chosen to speak today on behalf of his class. With that, please welcome Matthew Bergs.
Thank you, Dr. Korn. And congratulations to all y'all on your graduation. Give yourself a hand. Yeah! It's an incredible honor to be here with you all in our vampiric robes, commencement regalia, celebrating this milestone. I'm sure you're awash with many emotions: excitement, relief, pride, and probably some uncertainty. I was reminded recently how graduation is a very weird spot to be in. After years of studies, you're ready for the next chapter, but what does that chapter even look like? How do you navigate venturing into the unknown? I certainly asked myself these questions when I first graduated from college in 2019, and since then I came across some answers. So today, I hope to share some advice that can help you as you move forward, informed by the wealth of experience I've gained in the last 6 years post-undergrad. First, I hope you get some proper sleep. After all your hard work, I know you deserve that. I hope you also stay well-fed and find time to go outside. Lounging on a grassy hill is optional, but make sure you at least get some fresh air and take good care of yourself. As you recharge, I hope you begin to plan out a sustainable practice and make art making a regular habit. Try to find the times that work best for you and experiment, make mistakes, and invest in your art. You might already have a dream job lined up, or might still be working on finding it. In any case, I hope you have fun and use your creativity to brighten your workplace. I've always found that a Post-it notepad and a Sharpie are a great way to decorate the office. Who knows, you might even coordinate an elaborate prank involving screen-printed t-shirts and cake. As an aside, I'd like to thank Dr. Michael Kellner for his mentorship and good humor, particularly in jobs that might not be art-related. Your creative skills and unique perspective will have even greater impact and can truly be transformative. I hope you will keep learning and making connections. You've already had an amazing opportunity here at CCAD to connect with the future artists of tomorrow. Look to your left, look to your right. Ah, there you all are. Making new connections outside of school might seem tricky at first, but your community is already out there for you to find. This hat is crawling down. Go to conventions, conferences, festivals, and meet new people, or connect with them online through meetings, workshops, and community spaces. Find your mentors, those who will be in your corner and show you the ropes. In these connections, I hope you will both find friendship and support that will take you farther than you can imagine. And I hope you continue to be inspired. One of my inspirations, the animator Aaron Blaze, has many words of wisdom, including the following: stay hydrated, put your shopping cart away, and put some beauty back into the world. I find the last one interesting, putting beauty back into the world. The world is full of so many things to appreciate, and when we create art, we respond to those things with an expression of our own appreciation. To that end, make time to build up inspiration. Watch movies, read books, listen to music. Spend time with family and friends. Make memories. As you live your life, you will discover new moments of beauty, and by creating art from that, you will inspire more moments of beauty and kind. Lastly, there will come times when it will be hard to create art. When those times come, I want you to take a moment to look back. Try to remember the earliest moment when you created a piece of art and how that made you feel. That moment is something really special because it created a spark, and that spark led you to keep creating, so much so that it led you to today, to this moment. It is also why you will still be able to create art into the future, because that spark will never leave you. Your art is important and valuable, and I hope I will see more of your art in the years to come. So, CCAD's class of 2025, let's put some beauty back into the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Matthew, for your fantastic remarks and representing your classmates so wonderfully. In that toolbox right next to duct tape and everything else, you're going to have just add some bobby pins. They're good. Yeah. They work wonders for everything. Good morning, everybody. To the parents, families, and all the loved ones gathered here today, thank you. Thank you for trusting us with your students, for cheering them on, and for helping them arrive at this moment. And thank you to our faculty and staff. Your belief in the transformative power of art and design and in the students sitting before us is what makes this community so special. To the class of 2025, congratulations, you did it. You've pushed through critiques and deadlines, all-nighters, and moments of doubt. You've taken big creative risks and made work that reflects your vision, your identity, your heart. And now, here you are, ready to begin your next chapter. Graduates, you are entering a world where change happens at a dizzying pace, a world where the very concept of truth can feel slippery, shaped more by algorithms than facts. The political landscape is loud, divisive, and too often led by those who seek to pit us against one another rather than bring us together. But here's the thing. Creatives like you already know better. You know that our strength lies in collaboration, not division. You've spent years learning how to listen, how to critique with care, how to work across differences, and how to imagine what could be instead of accepting what is. You understand the power of different perspectives coming together toward a shared goal. And that is something our world desperately needs. And it's something that you are uniquely equipped to offer. Your ability to think differently, to see what others might overlook, is your superpower. It's what sets you apart, and it's what makes you incredible artists and designers. As you move forward in the next chapter of your life, I encourage you to use that power not just in your work, but in your everyday interactions, in your neighborhoods, in your communities, in the moments that don't go viral, but matter deeply nonetheless, or perhaps even more for that very reason. Don't underestimate the value of small acts in a world that often feels overwhelmed by big problems, and keep showing up for one another. Stay connected. Hold tight to your values and to your humanity, especially when the world seems to have forgotten both. Because while it may not always feel like it, your creativity is deeply practical. It's problem solving, it is community building, it's joy making, it's justice seeking. Creative expression is one of the deepest markers of our shared humanity. And I truly believe that our most urgent challenges, whether they be environmental, political, or social, can only be solved by deeply creative people. Commencements are filled with advice. You've already heard some, you'll get more from your parents, your peers, esteemed guests, people like me. You just accomplished something huge, and yet everyone's got an opinion about your next. But as I said earlier, creatives like you already know better. You've got this. I'm not worried. Now, the rest of us, we might need some advice. So let me break with commencement tradition just for a moment and turn to the audience and offer you some advice. This moment in history is a great time to follow the lead of your new graduate. Think like a designer. Act like an artist. Be curious. Be courageous. Be kind. Use your creativity, yes, we all have it, and your individuality to work together, to fight the good fight, to build something better, even if it's just one small piece of the world at a time. Graduates, thank you for showing the rest of us the way. The diploma you receive today is a symbol of your resilience and your power, but what you choose to do with it, that's the real story. And that's the story that I can't wait to see unfold. Congratulations, class of 2025. We're proud of you. We're rooting for you. We want to be like you, and we can't wait to see what you create next. And now I'd like to welcome Dee Miller to the lectern. Dee is professor and chair of our photography program. An accomplished artist, writer, and scholar, Dee has curated over 30 interdisciplinary exhibitions, shows their own artwork nationally, and received a Fulbright Fellowship to Brazil. Dee will introduce our commencement speaker before we present the honorary degree.
Thank you, Dr. Korn, and thank you, everyone. I also want to extend some gratitude to our interpreters here today. And I just learned that today is International Day Against Homophobia, or maybe... So it's my pleasure and deep joy to introduce today's honorary degree recipient, visual and performance artist Vanessa German. Vanessa and I first met in 2012, not long after she moved to Pennsylvania. That same year, the Pittsburgh Center for the Arts named her Emerging Artist of the Year, and she's been glowing up ever since. But Vanessa's success isn't just marked by exhibitions or awards. When I think of her journey, I'm struck by her unwavering commitment to creating communities of care, particularly in Homewood, a historically redlined, under-resourced neighborhood in Pittsburgh where the artist lived and worked. Her social practice goes far beyond making art for money and fame. For Vanessa, art is a tool for transformation. Vanessa measures success by the positive impact her presence has on the people around her, using love as both a medium and a message. In 2011, Vanessa founded Love Front Porch, an arts initiative that began when the artist moved part of her studio practice onto the front steps of her home. Neighbors would stop by and witness for the first time what an artist's labor actually looked like. For many, it was also the first time they realized that being an artist could be a real career. 3 years later, in 2014, Vanessa opened Art House, a community studio, outdoor theater, and artist residency. It's a space where neighborhood children could come each day to make art, grab a snack, and be wrapped in the warmth of Vanessa's presence. Their parents came too, along with friends and supporters from across the city, who would drop off supplies, food, or just stay and talk while the kids made art. The once vacant lot behind the art house, Vanessa transformed it into a flourishing garden of flowers and vegetables. It didn't just change how the neighborhood looks and feels. It softened hearts, opened imaginations, and expanded what people believed was possible for themselves and for each other. Today, as Vanessa's work is held in public and private collections across the country, Vanessa has been featured in Sculpture Magazine, Essence, on TV, radio, and newspapers. She's received numerous major grants and fellowships. And when Vanessa learned she'd been awarded a $200,000 grant from the Crystal Bridges Museum of American Art in 2018, one of the first things she said was, "Now I can fix the art house steps." She was thinking about the kids. In 2019, Vanessa received the Governor's Award and was named Pennsylvania's Artist of the Year. In 2022, she was honored with the Heinz Award for the Arts, recognizing her assemblage sculptures, installation, spoken word poetry, and community-based work that confronts racism, violence, homophobia, and hate, and reminds us again and again that love is in need of love today. And so, with deep admiration and heartfelt celebration, please join me in welcoming CCAD's 2025 honorary degree recipient, Vanessa German. Thank you.
Come stand right over here. Okay, this is the moment of choreography. Thank you, Dee. Thank you, Vanessa, for joining us today. Columbus College of Art and Design hereby confers upon Vanessa German the honorary degree of Doctor of Fine Arts with all the rights, privileges, and honors appertaining thereto in recognition of her accomplishments and profound influence on art and culture in this country and abroad.
See, we honor our ancestors. investors, be your ancestors Irish or Somalian or African or Pakistani or Palestinian or just from Los Angeles. The first functioning organ system of the human body is the heart. The heart begins with a rhythm. There's a bunch of cells, you know, they hanging out in a street corner in the dream of you. And all these cells, they sort of looking at each other like, who are you? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna be a liver? And then all of a sudden, there is this single definitive lightning strike of electricity, like a blue hand from beyond, and it hits those cells with some electricity, and it begins a rhythm, and it is the rhythm. It is the rhythm, little baby, that tells those cells to form the heart. It is the song that tells the body to begin the heart. And then the heart begins to form, and then it beats with the same single blue lightning strike of electricity that struck the cells. It is the same heart that is beating in your body right now. It is that same miraculous moment for every single person in here, for every single human being on the planet Earth. There is no separate miracle between us. It is this truth that is beating on the inside of the inside of the inside of every human being in this room, that is a part of everything that you are, everything that you ever will do or be. It is this divine mystery, and it is from within this divine mystery that is a part of every single being in this room. It's a part of Wallace, who helped walk you in. It is from this place that we can discuss courage. It's from this place that we discuss love and power and justice. It is from this holiness of creativity, so be grateful. Take a moment now, and y'all you can take this moment audibly. There's permission here. Take this moment to be grateful for yourself. Thank you. You a great leader.
Well, thank you.
I appreciate that. Take a moment to be grateful for yourself. Be grateful that you are here. Be grateful for the human beings who loved and supported you so that you can make it to be in this place. Be grateful that your most challenging days up to this moment have resulted in triumph. That which you imagined might end you, it did not. So here you have, within your perfectly imperfect being, here you have this divine ingredient of courage, which, should you choose throughout your lifetime, your courage will keep expanding, and it will embrace you if you so choose to use it. Your courage will always keep up with you. Your courage will always keep up with you. I found courage at a time when I could not literally find my own breath. I was in the Homewood that Dee was talking about, and I couldn't find a way to make life feel like I wanted to stick with it. So I did something that the world told me not to do, which is every single day for 6 months. It was an experiment to see if I could live by my own terms. Every day for 6 months, I did whatever I wanted to do, which the world will call lazy. But that's a trick. Because really, the world just wants you to do what it wants you to do. But when you start doing what you want to do, what I did every day was I walked around my neighborhood and I picked up the detritus, the trash from old abandoned houses. I picked up wood, and I decided that I was just gonna make things in my little moldy basement in Homewood in Pittsburgh, because I knew I had to reckon with the space in between what the world told me I should be, the stories that the world told me about my worth, and the stories that were trying to come up through that place of divine mystery inside of me. The way that I needed to reckon with my own life was created. So every day I do this simple thing. I'm going through the neighborhood. I'm moving and I'm making things with my hands. And over the course of 6 months, I gave myself 6 months to survive, y'all. I did. Over the course of that 6 months, I made 6 objects, and what I taught myself to do was listen to my own frequency of yes. I taught myself to find the yes that was distinct to my own being on the inside of the inside of the inside of the inside. I changed my life through creative interaction with material and the mystery of my own existence, and it kept me alive. Even through the deepest and the darkest shadows, I knew that the force that I was moving with as an artist must be love. It must be love because it kept me in my breath. And the objects that I made at this time, wildly, after 6 months, got seen by a curator at MoMA. And those objects got bought and they went to a gallery in New York, and I could turn my water back on because I had been living without running water. And those objects and that process of listening to the inside of the inside of the inside of myself, to my own frequency of yes, that taught me that it is possible in this lifetime to become the thing itself. To become the thing itself. And the first thing I want you all, artists, to know about becoming the thing itself is that your practice is always for you. It's for you first. People will ask you about your future. What are you going to do? Where are you going to go? And they're going to externalize your creativity. Please know that your practice is first for you. Your practice is a universe that you can enter. Raise your hand, graduates, if you know that thing that happens to you. When you get in, thank you. Yes, I see you, I see you, I see you, I see you, I see you. Something is happening to us when we are creating, when you are transforming materials. Who knows that you are also being transformed? I know that you are also being transformed. When you realize that you can enter into your own creative process with intention and prescription and surrender, you have a mind that cannot be taken. And I think this is why so many people and places are trying to silence artists right now. This is why artists are dangerous to systems of violence and structures of hatred, because artists recognize that there's true justice and wholeness in being whole. You realize, all of you here have done it, you pulled something from out here. You got something from out here that was invisible, that didn't exist on the planet before until Matthew created the little animals. And look, it's great. But it didn't exist before. Do you know the power that people realize when they look at you and realize that you took something from here and you made it real? Artists, human beings who experience and express themselves with their own distinct beingness, are almost impossible to control, right? And this doesn't mean that artists are selfish. This doesn't mean that we aren't also ornery and romantic and collaborative and experience tension and conflict. It doesn't mean that. It just means that we have seen beyond the lie that we are valuable as human beings most for how we can contribute to the material world, to the deterministic world. We know what it is like to bring something from the invisible, from the imagined realm of ideas, and to make it real. And we know that every human being on the planet Earth has this divine right to wholeness, to the wholeness of their own self. It is very difficult to trick an artist into theaters of lies and power. We are so often engaged with our creativity so holy and our wholeness so holy, you can't actually convince us to make violence upon other human beings who are simply trying to live and be within their own wholeness. Everyone in here whose heart is beating on this planet Earth has a right to engage with their own divinity of wholeness. Wholeness respects wholeness. I beseech you all to become the thing itself. Listen so deeply to that place inside of you where that single definitive lightning strike of electricity told a few cells to make a song, to make a rhythm. That's your song. Only you have that song. But scientists, no doctor can tell you where it comes from. They can't tell you where did it come from. You have to have a conversation with that at all times. Have conversation with that, every single person in here. When you're at lunch, when you're on the train, when you're in your moody silence. This is what it means to see, to feel, to listen, to consider, and to be open to further communication from the mystery that is all of this. And to do this, to engage intentionally with all that made this, is an act of loving. It takes courage to believe and courage to feel. Loving then is the greatest reckoning of our day, for whosoever on this planet has been lightning struck by the same blue mystery that beget the rhythm that is beating in our beings this instant has access to this power, which means you have to pay very close attention to when people want to silence you. When silence becomes the message of the day, when there are secret slivers of conversation laced dangerously with fear and the promise that your silence will bring you comfort and inclusion, recognize the lie. Silence can be sharp. It will cut you into pieces. You are here to be whole. And there is a difference between silence and a difference between stillness. Find out what the difference is between silence and stillness for yourself. Do not be convinced into silence, for it will betray your soul. I say of you that we need you to be whole. We need you to be whole in your wholeness at any stage of wholeness. This doesn't mean that you're not making mistakes. It doesn't mean that you're not recovering as an addict and you just in pieces. No, you're whole. You're whole the whole time. In your wholeness and creativity, there is an emancipatory technology of loving. In your wholeness of being, when you claim yourself, when you say, yes, I have fallen, I was an addict, I'm healing, I'm recovering. When you claim your wholeness of self, you give everybody else around you to live within wholeness of self. That's liberty. Liberty is the soul's right to breathe. So know that in this way, y'all are probably the most powerful generation this planet has known. Somebody mentioned AI. You have artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence was not struck by the single blue mystery of electricity. You can ask AI a lot of things. Whatever you ask AI, also ask yourself. Ask it of that place. In your wholeness, there's safety and there's power. Make peace with not having language for everything but the willingness to feel your way into your own technology of yes, your distinct technology of yes. Be willing and have the courage to feel again, to feel things. Feel, and trust your yes. Compromise not on your yes. Celebrate in communities and communions of yes. Listen for the yes of wholeness that is rising up in the world around you. The last thing that I want to say, I'm going to try to say fast. I live in Asheville, North Carolina now. And I was there in the aftermath of Hurricane Helene. If anybody here has ever been through a catastrophe, there's no words to describe catastrophe. About 600 artists lost their studios totally and completely. Can you imagine losing all of your works in progress, all of your materials, all your computers, all of it? They lost everything over 6 hours. The city of Asheville and the region was without potable running water for 2.5 months and without electricity for about a month. And something happened in Asheville, which is that you couldn't call on a cell phone, gas stations ran out of gas, and there was no water. So people started taking and putting notes on the door of a bookstore. And somebody said, I have a swimming pool, you can come with buckets. You can take water out of the swimming pool to flush your toilet. And one person in the community realized that their elderly neighbor couldn't lift a 5-pound bucket. And so they put on gloves and a mask and some PPE, and they started something called the Flush Brigade. And I'm telling you this story because no one from the top down told them to do this. It was a spontaneous, creative community of care that rose up because someone listened to the yes inside of them. They didn't say that's too disgusting. They didn't say, oh, no, I could never do that. They knew the yes inside of them told them they had to move forward. And you, as a generation, are going to be tasked to listen to that place more than a lot of the generations before us. It's that same place where the electricity struck. There became dozens and dozens of people who burst out in these spontaneous, creative communities of care. You're part of that community that will be making the future, y'all. So listen. You are so powerful. You are completely, utterly, and wholly filled and complete with love and courage. Our wholeness exists here. Deny wholeness to no human being around you. We are all here on a spinning blue planet together, and there is no separate miracle between us. And now, I would like to welcome the miraculous Provost Taggart to the lectern.
Thank you and congratulations, Vanessa. I think we're all more energized and ready for the rest of the ceremony. So now's a big moment. Will the candidates for the Master of Fine Arts, Master of Professional Studies, and Bachelor of Fine Arts degree recipients please rise? President Korn, these candidates have completed all requirements and are recommended by the faculty for the Master of Fine Arts, Master of Professional Studies, and Bachelor of Fine Arts degrees, and are present to receive their diplomas.
Thank you, Provost Taggart. And thank you in advance to Athena Sanders, our Associate Vice President for Student Affairs and Dean of Students, for expertly managing the most difficult task of our ceremony, the reading of the names. First, we will start with our Master of Fine Arts graduates. MPS and bachelor's degree students, you may be seated. We hereby testify that the following candidates have complied with all the conditions required by the statutes of the state of Ohio. Columbus College of Art and Design, which is duly empowered by the supreme authority of the state of Ohio, does hereby confer upon the following the degree of Master of Fine Arts.
Here we go. Matthew Allen Bergs. Andy Lawrence Menzel.
All right, congratulations to our MFA graduates. Okay, MPS students, please rise so we can make things official. Here goes. We hereby testify that the following candidates have complied with all the conditions required by the statutes of the state of Ohio. Columbus College of Art and Design, which is duly empowered by the supreme authority of the state of Ohio, does hereby confer upon the following the degree of Master of Professional Studies.
Ready? Okay. Riley Ann Bear. Jayla Nakia Carson. Colleen Lynn Costello. Kelly Joanne Edinger. Holly Caitlin Haynes. Tasha Lomo. Elisha Marie Lorenzi. Julia Towns Lowe. Timothy Allen McClurg. Caitlin Victoria Millsap. Jacob Palmer Mortensen. Harley Addison Murphy. Joanna Marie Rogers. Antonio Michael Seiss. Crystal Dawn Short. Haley Marie Webster.
Congratulations to our MPS graduates. We are so proud of your accomplishments. Okay, BFA students, please rise. We hereby testify that the following candidates have complied with all the conditions required by the statutes of the state of Ohio. Columbus College of Art and Design, which is duly empowered by the supreme authority of the state of Ohio, does hereby confer upon the following the degree of Bachelor of Fine Arts. Okay, so this will take a little while, so
Abrigos,
you guys
cum
can sit
laude.
down. Wait, sorry. Let's do this again. We don't want to speak over your name. You guys go ahead and sit down. This one takes a little longer. Okay.
We'll get to you, I promise.
Ready? Go.
Angelita Abrigos, cum laude. Charity Adu. Adam Lee Alberts. Damian Albright, magna cum laude. Alexis Marie Anderson. Margaret Catherine Aspel. Cecilia Constance Austin. Lakeisha Olivia Bailey. Stella Blue Bargar, magna cum laude. Lily Renee Bastian. Haley Sue Bentley, cum laude. Simone Yasmin Bolai, magna cum laude. Renisha Terriel Boyland. Madison Louise Brigitzer, summa cum laude. Eden Marissa June Brynick, summa cum laude. June Bryce, summa cum laude. Kendall Ann Brock. Shantae Lee Brown, magna cum laude. Madison Elizabeth Butchko, magna cum laude. Nicholas Dean Bunkart, magna cum laude, photography, outstanding senior.
Way to go, outstanding senior.
Alicia Rochelle Brody, summa cum laude. Mary Morella Berge. Oh, there's Dad. Parker Burkett, magna cum laude. Grace Campbell, summa cum laude. Zion Kassenheiser. Kylie May Kay. Caden Jacob Cheney, summa cum laude. Steele Elizabeth Clevenger, summa cum laude. Macy Marie Clore. Andrew Seth Collins, cum laude. Film and video, outstanding senior. Mary Jo Connolly, summa cum laude. Lauren Elizabeth Cox, cum laude. Ezra Crabb. Trent Lawrence Lee Crumby, cum laude. Olivia Lee Cruz. Carson Ryan Dower, cum laude. Mackenzie Sion Darty, summa cum laude, fashion design, outstanding senior. Elena Marie Dom, magna cum laude. Arthur Dauphigne. Michaela Ray Davis, summa cum laude. Julian Dybel, summa cum laude. Josh David Dillon, cum laude. Ian Patrick Drescher, magna cum laude, comics and narrative practice, outstanding senior. Riley J. Ellis, summa cum laude. Angelina Estabillo. Jaina Etienne. Victoria Faith Evans, magna cum laude. Josie Anna Farrow, summa cum laude. Samuel Ray Fletcher, summa cum laude.
Way to go, Sam.
Catherine Elizabeth Fote, summa cum laude. Connor Allen Franklin, summa cum laude, game art design, outstanding senior. Danielle Mary Freeman, cum laude. Elijah Wynn Gamble, summa cum laude, graphic design, outstanding senior, and valedictorian. Precious Sky Garcia, magna cum laude. Aureli Alejandra Garcia Natividad, magna cum laude. Jaden Isaiah Garden. Elizabeth Caroline Gardner, summa cum laude. Aaliyah Ann Giles, cum laude. Randall Cruz Gochwico. Adrian Ray Godin. Sydney Elizabeth Goodwin, summa cum laude. Rachel Gramza. Mac Kate Hackle, magna cum laude. Meredith Soanne Hallett, magna cum laude. Jack Carlisle Hannigan. Matthew Scott Harding. Sarah Elena Harris. Eleanor Maylise Hauk, summa cum laude. Justin D. Helms, cum laude. Ethan Patrick Hensel. Brady Robert Hooker, magna cum laude.
Congratulations.
Joshua Kane Hubbard. Chelsea Lorene Bowden, summa cum laude. Cassidy Louise James, magna cum laude. Charlotte Ann Janes. Morgan Marie Jones, cum laude. Dean Kaiser. Jordan Lee Camrick, cum laude. Arman Karimi. Roy Kingsley, cum laude. Helen Elizabeth Knotts, summa cum laude, Interior Design and Architecture, outstanding senior. Gia Madison Kornfeld, magna cum laude. Paul H. Kwan. Nicholas Larimer. Amanda Michelle LaRocco, magna cum laude. Guard dog Couturier Layson, cum laude. Hannah T. Lan. Olivia Grace Liberti, magna cum laude. Jessica Danielle Loper, magna cum laude. Tessa May Lucart, summa cum laude. Brandon Vichai Manalo. Jamie Marie Mann. Hope Isla Margaritas, magna cum laude. Vanessa Solveig Mazloskis, summa cum laude. Jordan Miller, magna cum laude. Leonardo Bo Malohan, magna cum laude. Travis Edward Morgan, magna cum laude. Webbs David Mueller, cum laude. Maggie Murphy, summa cum laude, animation, outstanding senior. Israel Naeda.
Paola or Paola?
Leslie Paola Navarro Ramirez, cum laude. Glaria Indiaca.
Congratulations, Sam.
Samuel Allen Needleman. Theodore Neyflu. Tessa Marie Newsom, summa cum laude.
Louise, right? Okay.
Hope Louise Obenauer. Mallory Ray O'Brien, magna cum laude, illustration, outstanding senior. Tatiana Ashanti Oglesby. Oyen Damorla Naomi Aladejo Lawal, summa cum laude. Kevin Stewart Ordonez. Amy Grace Orecchio. Alexandria P. Ortega. Nicholas Lee Osborne. Julia Starr Pack, magna cum laude. Tian Monet Penn. Camille Renee LaRue Peterson, cum laude.
Poetic.
Samantha Marie Poletic. Cass Pollock, summa cum laude. Colin Thomas Providenza. Sydney Dominique Quackenbush, summa cum laude, Fine Arts Outstanding Senior. Sarah Jane Quancy, magna cum laude. Congrats.
Gur or jur? Gur? Gur or jur?
Rager, okay. McKenna K. Rager. Carl Mance Ranny, summa cum laude. Morgan Ann Reiners. John Eugene Reinhold. Annabelle Lillian Reininger, cum laude. Alisa Janae Richo, cum laude. Gabriella Marie Ream, summa cum laude. Ren Rollins, magna cum laude. Angel Keeley Sager, cum laude. Jordan Janice St. Aloy.
Summit or summit?
Riley Samet, magna cum laude. Blake Thomas Shearer. Mackenzie Raven Schimler. Sarah Louisa Schmitz, summa cum laude. Sam Madison Schmoker. Ray Lynn Schreiber. Ray Garnett Scott. Brett Matthew Seamer. Luciano Allen Soralio, summa cum laude. Olivia Rosemary Shamul, cum laude. Landon Parker Shell, magna cum laude. Ayuka Shichinohe, summa cum laude, industrial design, outstanding senior. Joel Simon, cum laude. Janae Tiara Smith. Peyton Thomas Smith, magna cum laude. Christina Alexandra Soto, cum laude. Kelsey Rianne Spade, summa cum laude. Livia Nicole Sponsler, summa cum laude. Vatsna Sisangkam. Gray Catherine Stanley, magna cum laude. Hannah Rose Stanley, summa cum laude. Megan Renee Stein, summa cum laude. Jillian Claire Swearingen, magna cum laude. Abigail May Swint, summa cum laude. Samuel Alexander Taylor, summa cum laude. Gotcha. Patrick James Thibodeau, magna cum laude. Fee Gwyneth Henderson Thomas. Mackenzie Ray Thompson. Dalmoney Paige Tiencom, summa cum laude. James Daniel Tincher. Bo Huang Tran, cum laude. Meg Tyson, magna cum laude. Layla Grace Updike, summa cum laude, valedictorian. Jean Marie Van Patten, magna cum laude. Colton Andrew Vance, cum laude. Carly Ann Vanderwright, cum laude. Jordan Elizabeth Van Landingham, summa cum laude.
I know your name.
Camilo Velasco Overson, cum laude. Lucas Timothy Velasquez. Megan Lynn Verhoff, cum laude. Megan Michelle Vieltorf, magna cum laude. Ashton J. Vital. Isaiah Adams Watkins. Dalton Richard Weber. Jasmine Elaine Weddle, magna cum laude. Jacoby McKay Wells, magna cum laude. Amaya Michelle West. Sela Faye Whitney, cum laude. Lydia Raquel Wickham, magna cum laude. Victoria Bell Wilkin, cum laude. Michael Mylan Wood. Jonathan Raymond Young, summa cum laude. Congratulations. Liz Catherine Zufall, magna cum laude.
All right. Congratulations to our BFA graduates. All right, we've got a little tradition here, a short one. We're getting close. I know everyone's tired. I'm tired too. I did a lot of handshaking, smiling. That's the hardest part. All right, it's time for the turning of the tassel. This tradition is just for the undergraduates. You guys should have done this already over there. So, BFA students, this signifies the official earning of your degree. So, this is the moment when you're going to turn the tassel from the right side of your cap to the left. Everybody ready? Go! All right, we're almost done here. Somebody will Wikipedia that. Next year I'll put that in the script. I don't know why, but you know, that's just what we do. All right. So I want to conclude by reminding you all that commencement is not a celebration of the end, but the beginning. To commence, right? That's what it means. So your job is not over yet. I hope that a significant part of the next phase of your lives will be the commencement of your new relationship with CCAD as alumni. We want our alums to be ambassadors for the college. To return for ongoing professional support, you can always come back to C3 and development, to send us future students, of course, and to hire other students and alums when you're out there having your incredible creative careers. Stay in touch with us and our large alumni community, over 14,000 strong, and share your newfound path. Tag us when you share your amazing work on Instagram so we can continue to be your cheerleader. And I know that Facebook isn't cool anymore, but it's a good place to stay connected through the CCAD Alumni Facebook page. As a small token celebrating your transition from students to alumni, the Alumni Office has provided you with some gifts under your chairs. Those should be under there. CCAD has a tradition. So I know this is the noisy part where everyone's unwrapping things, but we have a tradition of giving all new students at convocation, which some of you may recall, convocation happens at your very first sort of day of classes when you start here at CCAD. So we have a tradition of giving all new students at convocation a sketchbook and asking them to make their first mark as a CCAD student. And we bookend that tradition with another. So I would invite you all now to make your first mark as alumni of Columbus College of Art and Design. Each of you now holds a diploma, and that diploma is more than a piece of paper. Your diploma is a testament to all that you have accomplished in order to earn your degree. It's a demonstration of your personal power, as you have heard today. I have no doubt that you will take what you have learned here and use it to not just make a living, but a full life as well. And along the way, don't forget to be kind, be creative, and make a difference in the world. As I said earlier today, we can't wait to watch your story unfold. One final request, guests, please remain seated for the recessional after our graduates, faculty, and dignitaries have left the auditorium. Then you may make your way to the plaza to meet up with your graduate. Thank you very much for your patience. Congratulations, class of 2025. Please join your faculty in standing for the recessional and exiting the auditorium together. Thank you, everybody.